Yeah, a little slick back hair. Here we go today. Look at the flow is growing back a little bit for your boy Nisto Eats over here. It's pretty monumental here. First episode of the pod with no hat. With no hat. My forehead looks huge. I have hats on deck in case I get self-conscious. But yeah, no hat. Fresh out the shower. Hair's looking good. I felt like I was having a good hair day. So here we are. Episode 8 now. We're getting up there. I thought of this last week when you said episodes, or when I said episode 7, you're like 7 already. Like, oh my goodness. And I was like, that means we've been in quarantine for at least now 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And because that's kind of like when this whole pod started was pretty much from the jump of quarantine, maybe a little into quarantine, but I'm like, oh my gosh, 8 weeks. But yeah, here we are, episode 8, and I forgot to set my timer. I'm gonna say it. I just said it. We have timers.
We gotta stay on track here, especially.
Stay on track.
Yeah.
Which is something we struggle to do. We don't want to repeat of the first pod. Anybody that's been around since the day one, day one fans, thank you, because that first one, woo-wee! All right, that was something. So, but because Zoom doesn't tell us how long we're on for. What the heck, Zoom on our laptops. Anyway, cream of the crop, yeah. Here we are, episode 8. Nisto Eats, Nisto Drinks. Look at this nice, cool layout for the visual learners. The visual listener, viewers, this cool background. Shout out to my bro. He did that.
Yep.
Speaking of shout out to my bro, I'm going to dive right in. Usually we start when we talk about the episodes, we talk about yours. But you did me dirty. You did me dirty, bro. So, well, I can't really say it was you. It wasn't really your fault. You said you warned me. You saw these Chips Ahoy.
I did not say they were going to be good.
No, he did not. For the record, I'll pull up the text as proof of his exact wording. But he said that there are the Chips Ahoy Sour Patch Kids at Target near us, and I quote, I also saw something for Sour Patch Chips Ahoy, which sounds ... interesting.
I was like, it sounds interesting. Like,
yes, interesting to say the least. Let's just say don't get them. So funny story actually about these. My mom told me when she was buying them, because she stopped at home at Target on the way home, and I asked for her to pick these up for me, and she's probably like, oh man, what kind of drugs is Mike on here? Like, quarantine's getting to him. And so and I explained I'm not doing drugs, it's for Nisto Eats. And she tells me this after I try them, that when she was looking for them, she hears a guy in the snack aisle pass them, and he's going off on these cookies. Like, oh my God, that sounds disgusting. Who would ever eat those? That sounds horrible. Why would anybody buy these? Blah, blah, blah. And my mom goes, oh, perfect. That's what I was looking for. And he's like, no way. Are you kidding me? You're going to buy those? And my mom's like, yeah, they're for my son. Watch Nisto Eats. And, oh, God. Yeah, so watch the episode, but just don't eat them. Don't eat them. I took a bonus clip of my mom trying them that I'm going to be posting on my Instagram. It won't be on the TikTok because it was about 2 minutes long, so it's a little too long for TikTok. But I have her grading it. I had her grade it, so you can check that out. I'll probably post that later today. at hashtag Nisto Eats on Instagram. And if you didn't get to see
episode, in case you didn't see it, right down there, or
this
for him
cool
over
new
there.
Layout, sick.
But, I want to try them though. Like I am hearing you say that they're disgusting, but just like
it doesn't
even make sense. It doesn't make sense to put Sour Patch in like they just don't. Those worlds should have never collided. Literally never.
Whoever put these on there, and I'm glad on the packaging it says a limited time or limited edition or something, because they better not stick around. Okay, they better not, because they were garbo. They were garbo. Yeah, not good. Which reminded me of something else, because we're going to transition to Nisto Drinks. A year ago today, I did my first Nisto Drinks episode.
Really?
Yes, I did my first Nisto Drinks episode. It was a Sonic milkshake. It was one that they do not have anymore, so they didn't listen to me in my video, which I'm very upset about. It was what was it? It was yellow cake batter Oreo milkshake.
Oh my goodness!
Fire!
Wow!
Fire! It was so good. I think you were like, only like 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
To your series, but your series you had some. What was it? Kombucha, watermelon.
Yeah. One thing I want to mention that cake batter shake is a limited release that you want to stick around.
Yes.
Not usually you hear of like a limited edition. Like I remember Oreos. Like I seen a limited edition Oreos. Like, why are they gonna take these away? These were so good. Stuff like that. But yeah, I guess the Sour Patch Chips Ahoy are the opposite.
No, it's not the limited edition you want to stick around. Like Baja Blast was like supposed to be limited edition, stuck around because it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Chips Ahoy, Sour Patch, pack your bags, hit the road, Jack. Get out of here. You mentioned Oreos. Oreos likes to do a lot of crazy flavors. Oreos, owners of Oreos, we know you watch and listen to the pod. Don't do it. Stay away from Sour Patch. Let Sour Patch be on their own. You be Oreos and be good.
Is Chips Ahoy and Oreo owned by? They're both Nabisco, right? Are Chips Ahoy Nabisco?
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind then.
We'll have to take a deep dive on that one day.
Yeah, we'll have to look into the Nabisco, Nistisco history here.
Yeah, Nabisco, Nisticio, Nistico, Nishco.
Anyway, on Nisto Drinks this week,
Nabisco Drinks.
We had, like Mike just mentioned a minute ago, a kombucha. Now, Christine and Greg, shout out to them, gave me this kombucha, said, we want you to try this for Nisto Drinks because it's terrible. We think we don't want to try this other one that we have. We bought 2. We don't want this other one, and we want to see what you think. Now, kombucha, you've never had kombucha, right?
I have not, no.
Yeah, so it's a super like fermented tea type thing, but it's got some alcohol by volume, but it's like super. It's not it's not an alcoholic.
I thought so. I thought it had alcohol in it.
But it's another one similar to last week's drink. Good for your gut. A lot of probiotics. A lot of living organisms inside, which is gross to think about. You got something to say about that?
It's a healthy alcohol. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but it's not really alcohol. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't really get drunk off.
No.
You'd have to have like 20.
Yeah. I think it's like 0.0. I think they're like 0.05% or something like that.
So that's basically like less than mouthwash. Okay.
Yeah. It's not. Anyway, they said it's gross. It's watermelon flavored, right? The kombuchas I've had, if there's some kind of fruity like flavor attached to it, I barely get it. At all. Like it's mainly the kombucha taste, which is like I've talked about before, like an acquired type taste. It's kind of gross, and then the fruit is like, oh, that's kind of peach-ish, but it's like, but this one, it tasted like I got a burst of watermelon. I got a real burst of watermelon, and then it was kind of like the kombucha to wash it down. And I was like, I like watermelon, and it wasn't like an artificial watermelon-y taste. It was like, hey, that's a nice, Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Nice first fresh juicy slice of watermelon of the of the summer, whatever. All that being said, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. One of the better kombuchas I've had is what I said. I stand by that. So yeah, I'd say to try mine out, even though some others said it's terrible. So maybe that's the same thing with the Sour Patch Chips. Oh, who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably not.
If you like bad things, maybe you'll like this week.
Well, yeah, that's the thing though, is that Christine was like, it's bad. It's just bad. And I'm like, well, I don't think it is. So,
yeah,
teach their own.
Hey, everybody's got their own taste buds. Everybody's taste buds are different. So
explosions happen different ways for the
your taste buds explode in many different ways. Mine exploded and wanted to vom, but some people may explode and they're skipping inside. I don't really know if they.
Yeah.
If your taste buds skip after eating a Chips Ahoy Sour Patch Kid thing, I don't know if I can trust you, honestly. Because if you give that cookie a passing grade, so how I think of it as a passing grade in school was a 65. So a 6.5 on our scale, I would say would be passing. I have a note written down of like, oh my God, I almost dropped my phone, of like where things would lie and stuff, a little detail. Maybe I'll post that one day. I think I posted it once before, but I'll repost it. But 6.5 is passing, how I think. If you give this over a 6.5, if you give it over a 5, I don't know if I can trust you. It's as simple as that. Anyway, I don't want to talk about these cookies anymore. They're just throwing up. Birthday shout-outs. Big shout-out. I was going to say my boy, but he's not really my boy. I've been given heat that I call people my boy too much. I'm like Booker T with his fave 5. Apparently I do that, and I know I do that. So not my boy, but Bray Wyatt. He's a wrestler. He's not my boy because I don't really like Bray Wyatt, like his earlier stuff, but the Fiend stuff that he's doing now, I like it. Even though he lost to Goldberg, that was doo-doo anyway. But happy birthday, Bray Wyatt.
And then also happy birthday to Drew Carey, another WWE legend.
He's in the Hall of Fame, isn't he?
I believe so.
Probably.
I remember he was in I had the 2001 Royal Rumble on DVD. He was in and he
gets like tombstone by
Kane comes out
like 6 times.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Oh, Drew Carey. Happy birthday, Drew Carey. Stay away from Kane.
Yeah.
Stay away from Kane. Also, I went to go look up if Drew Carey is in the Hall of Fame, and I looked at my previous history there. Nabisco does own Oreos and Chips Ahoy, or somehow they are related.
Good.
In some way, shape, or form.
That probably means Oreo won't.
Better not do it.
Yeah.
Learn from your mistakes. Drew Carey, WWE Hall of Fame was the first thing. Yep. Let's see when he was inducted here. That's not important. He's in the Hall of Fame for God knows what. This week, we are going into our second ever Hall of Fame induction. We mentioned it last week. That's what we're doing this week. Hall of Fame edition. Hall of Fame sodas. Austin has the bracket up for the visual learner. Oh, I said it again. Visual
What's
learners.
Up with that?
What am I saying? See, I have a bite of a Chips Ahoy Sour Patch crap, and I'm losing my brain. I'm losing my mind. You can't lose what you already lost, Mike. But anyway, he's going to pull that up for the visual viewers.
Yeah, just yeah.
The viewers, not just the
Viewers.
listeners, the viewers. We have
Can you see it?
the bracket here. I see it. Looks great. The pictures are great. I'm going to read it off. I'm going to read off the matchups for our listeners. Not the listening learners.
Auditory learner listeners.
Audio listener learners. People who learn by listening. Just shut up, Mike. So the first round on the left side of the bracket, we got Pepsi versus Orange Soda. The second matchup on the left side is Root Beer versus Mountain Dew. I feel like I'm yelling. Probably because I am yelling.
Yeah, maybe tone it down a litgettle bit.
Yeah, I'm going to tone it down a little bit. I'm a little fired up for this.
It's very exciting.
It's very exciting, but I'm getting a little overwhelmed here. On the right side, we have Dr. Pepper versus Grape Soda. The second and final matchup on the right side is Coca Cola versus Sprite.
So before we dive in to the bracket, we want to mention that so the first thing we want to mention is the matchups that we created, we did with a random number generator. So we came up with all the sodas that we wanted to do, and then we randomly generated. This isn't, based on our opinion. Like, it's not seeded in any way or anything. That would defeat the point of, the thing, I think. But anyway, The other thing is that we considered a few different sodas that we,
honorable mentions.
Yeah, well, like we were thinking, should we do Fanta as one and like do grape and orange all together? We thought they were different enough to include separately. We thought about cream soda, and what were some of the other ones we thought of?
Man, off the top, I can't really think of. I know those were like the biggest standouts. The cream soda, and then like whether should we break up the
pineapple soda?
Yeah, pineapple soda, strawberry soda, I believe, as well, which are also Fanta or Fanta, however you want to say it. Those are Fanta or Fanta products. I like how you have the orange soda, Sunkissed, and then the grape soda is Fanta or Fanta.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did that on purpose, but I like it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Super cool. So let's dive in. Let's start on the left side here with this first matchup. Pepsi and orange soda. You want to dive into it first? This is Nisto Drinks. I mean, the Nisto Bros soda here.
Yeah. Nisto Drinks here, reporting live on the Nisto Bros soda Hall of Fame bracket. Pepsi and orange soda. So this is one of the things we did have to consider is the scope, the range and scope of each brand or soda and the versatility that comes with it.
Right.
Pepsi has been branching out recently. I've even seen, I think, they had some fruity flavors with the Pepsi. I think I saw Pepsi Mango,
Pepsi Lime or something.
Lime.
Like Pepsi Mango.
So that's one thing to consider. And then personally, we talked about this already, but I enjoy a Pepsi over a Coke. So that's like one of the things. If I'm going for a cola, I'm putting it out there already. I'm taking a Pepsi over a Coke. So
we got a little foreshadowing going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Coke is going to make it on the other side. We'll see.
We'll see.
And then orange soda is good. You know who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. I do. Anyway, shout out Keenan and Kel.
Yes.
Despite that, it's not my favorite. I know Kel loves orange soda, but yeah, I'm giving the edge to Pepsi for the first matchup.
I agree. I'm gonna vote Pepsi as well. You had mentioned it. Pepsi, the range on Pepsi is just is really good. I mean, orange soda is orange soda. you have orange soda, you have like diet orange soda. Pepsi, there's so many different kinds. Like you said, there's the mango Pepsi. I think my favorite Pepsi product, which I think was a limited time thing, which is another limited time thing they should have kept, was Pepsi Next. Pepsi Next. It was like a light blue can. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I don't really like those cola really sodas. I do prefer Pepsi over Coca Cola as well. But yeah, Pepsi Next, man, was so good. Well, it was a light blue can. Oh, it was so good. But,
I feel like I can picture it, but I don't remember ever having it.
Oh, I remember having it. I'm gonna pull up a picture of it real quick. But yeah, that was a good drink. That was really good. But yeah, I'm voting Pepsi to the next round.
Okay.
Here it is.
Pulling it up.
Next, yeah. Let's see. Focus a little bit. Pepsi Next.
Nice.
Like a light blue can. Oh, so good. I don't remember. What was it? 60 calories per can. That's pretty good. I think it was less calories. You know how they do something different. Take a little from something, put a little more something. Less calories. Really good though.
Moving on to the next one, we have root beer versus Mountain Dew. This is I think, for me personally, the toughest first round matchup that we have here.
I agree here.
I'm a huge fan of both drinks. Root beer is one of like my low key go tos. Like if I see one of those, what are they called? Like the wheel.
Burger Kings?
Yeah, the Burger King ones.
That's where I think of. First.
I go for a vanilla root beer sometimes.
Power.
Yeah, those are really good. Root beer is super sweet. I just really like the taste of it, but it's hard to again combat the range of Mountain Dew, and then also just how good it really is.
Yeah.
No.
So who are you giving the nod to? Do you think? I know it's tough because it's tough. This one's tough for me too. Like you said, this is probably the hardest one on the bracket here, and it's a shame that that one of these has to go in the first round because literally either one of these two could be in the finals. Let's be real, For me, like you said, the Mountain Dew. The range on the Mountain Dew. You mentioned a slight range on root beer with the vanilla root beer, but that's really only with
niche.
those. That's only with those machines. Like you can't really find that like in bottle form. Like Mountain Dew, you can go to 7-Eleven and like you'll see like A&W root beer, which you see in the picture, or like mug, different brands of root beer, which essentially are almost the same.
Yeah.
Like there's slight differences, don't get me wrong, but it's root beer's root beer at the end of the day. You'll see Mountain Dew, you'll see regular Mountain Dew, you'll see what is it, Star Blast, they have their own energy drinks now. There's Code Red. What's the blue one?
Voltage.
Voltage. I really like Voltage a lot. And then Baja Blast. We mentioned Baja Blast before, Taco Bell, and I think they're starting to get bottles of it now too.
Really?
Which is fire. I think Mountain Dew goes on to the next round. I think Mountain Dew's on the climb. I think that they just recently came out with the energy drinks, and then I think it was either Coke or Pepsi tried to follow suit, and not that good.
I did the Nisto Drinks episode on the Coke Energy, and I didn't really think it was
that's right. The Nisto's Drinks there.
You sold me on the Mountain Dew though to send it. I'm gonna have to agree and put that through. It's thinking about all the different ones. Yeah,
it's tough on root beer. Really, it really is. But yeah, all those different kind of Mountain Dews, and I just think they're on the climb. Like we mentioned in the first Hall of Fame bracket, you know, with Giannis, who was the first ever Nisto Bros Hall of Fame induction. He's on the rise, you know, and
Yeah, for sure.
I think Mountain Dew could do some good things in the future.
Okay, shifting over to the right side of the bracket, we have Dr. Pepper versus Grape Soda. What are your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts that these are two underrated and underappreciated sodas. I'll say, you know, like I really like them both.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them kind of lacking in the range department. Like I just saw the first different kind of Dr. Pepper in my life like a couple weeks ago. The one I had sent to you
Yep.
was Dr. Pepper Vanilla, which was really good. But like both of them really aren't rangy. You know, grape is grape, just like orange soda, and Dr. Pepper is pretty much just Dr. Pepper. I really like them both. They're both like if they're in this, you know, the soda wheel or even just the regular, you know, the dispenser things. Like I'll see them, I'll be like, oh yeah, Dr. Pepper's good, but like, here's Mountain Dew, or like here's Pepsi,
Right.
you know, or like, and I'll go with one of those. Like very seldom am I in the mood for like Dr. Pepper or grape. I think I would be in the mood for grape more than Dr. Pepper. That's why I'm going to give the nod to grape, in my opinion. I just think I could have more grape than Dr. Pepper. There's no caffeine in grape, which is good. As I sip on a loaded energy drink, but I just really like the taste of grape better than Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on the grape soda here. I'm putting grape soda through every night. This is you know, maybe not the best thing to admit, but every night, probably like second to fifth or sixth grade, can of grape soda or a can of another soda. I would choose a different one. Whichever we would get the sleeves of the cans of soda.
Oh, yeah.
It would be in the fridge. One sleeve of grape at all times. One sleeve of something else.
Yeah, you said you had
Grape had my heart for a long time.
Said
but
like
then
cold milk or something like that. You said
what happened to what?
Didn't you say like a couple pods ago, like before bed, you also had like
oh yeah,
milk, warm milk?
Yeah, almond milk.
Almond milk. That's right, almond milk.
Right.
Grape soda.
Yes, man of routine of habit here.
Oh yeah.
But
we always used to have grape soda, like
yeah.
Out, like watching wrestling, having Chinese food, and drinking grape soda. That was like the go-to. Like,
yep. So I think personally for me, Dr. Pepper, like you said, I'm very rarely like, oh, that's the one. That's the one I'm choosing today. Like, I definitely think I would choose a grape soda also. So I'm going to move that along. We can continue the discussion, but I'm just going to move that along here.
Yeah, as you move that over, I think it's like if someone was like, oh, here's a Dr. Pepper, I'm not going to be like, ew, no thanks. Like, I'll be like, oh, thanks, man. I like Dr. Pepper. But like, I'd be more excited with other sodas. Let's put it that way. What do you think on Coca Cola and Sprite? We've already talked down Coca Cola a little bit. Can they come back?
Yeah, so I talk down Coke, but I'm not like too opposed to it. You know, I just say I personally prefer Pepsi a little bit more. I don't dislike Coke. That being said, Sprite is an absolute banger of a drink. And it's got my vote over Coke. I'm gonna say it right now before
right out the gates.
Yeah, right out the gates. But I think, like we were kind of saying with Dr. Pepper versus Grape, like if you see both of them on the thing, I'm choosing Sprite before I'm choosing Coke. 9 out of 10 days, I'd say 9 out of 10 days. Yeah, and I know Coke does kind of have a little bit of the range factor on Sprite, but Sprite has some range too. So.
Yeah. No, I second that. My vote's for Sprite as well. Yeah, Coke has range. I like their vanilla Coke a lot. I also seen recently like a orange creamsicle Coke or something. You have to try
That's
that.
Good. That's good. You should try that.
Intriguing. I definitely want to try that. But yeah, I agree. What I said with Mountain Dew, I'm saying for Sprite as well. I think it's on the rise. I think they've been recently coming out with more flavors to expand their range. Because for the longest time, it was just like Sprite. That's it. It's like Sprite, Sierra Mist, like now it's like Sprite. And then they have like that Sprite. It's like, I think it's like a McDonald's exclusive or something, that like Sprite Peach or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. If you've never had it, try it. Go to McDonald's just for the drink. It's that good. It's like Sprite Peach. I think it's Peach, but like they're coming up with some rangy ideas too. So yeah, I agree with Sprite over Coke. Oh man, you moved the picture over.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
As always on Mr. Bros.
Yes. So now we're down to our semifinals. Again, we shortened the bracket this time, so we're not going on for forever. So we're already down. We're already down to the semifinals here. We're going Pepsi. Final four. Pepsi versus Mountain Dew. Ouch.
Grape versus Sprite. These are bangers. Mm-hmm. These are tough matchups right here.
Yeah.
You want to kick it off on the left side, or you want me to kick it off?
Sure, I'll speak on Pepsi versus Mountain Dew. Where am I going with this? Okay, so Mike started touching on this, and it got to me. The Mountain Dew voltage, amazing. I don't know. You didn't mention this one. I don't know if you've had it. The whiteout one.
Oh, I've seen it. I don't think I've yet to try it.
I love the whiteout one.
Okay.
Like, I almost say like the original Mountain Dew like is not almost the one I would choose a lot of the time if I was at 7-Eleven, because there are just so many other good ones.
I completely agree.
Yeah. But then going to Pepsi, classic cola, good range, diet, next. Crystal Pepsi. Do you remember when that was a thing?
Yeah.
It was like clear. It was clear, but it tasted like regular Pepsi.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
That's some shenanigans right there.
There was one Pepsi that they tried to do. It was really, really bad. They tried to make it like artificial or something. I think it was either Pepsi or Coke. They tried to make it like green or something. It was just not good. But I'm second in everything you're saying so far.
Yeah. Mountain Dew, Pepsi. I think I'm giving the edge to Mountain Dew. I think I have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the about the Mountain Dew, it's like their range has gotten so good where it's like you almost don't even want the original.
Yeah,
you get that voltage, or this whiteout. I'm gonna have to try, or Code Red. There's also there's like an orange one.
There is an orange one too.
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I remember it being in like the fountain portion of 7-Eleven. That one was also really good. Like if I was given the option between a Pepsi or a Mountain Dew, I'm probably going Mountain Dew 9 out of 10 times, like you said, for Sprite and Coke.
Yeah, that's a similar matchup. We're going like a fruitier type thing.
I think
like cola. I think that's just kind of what.
Right. I think the only edge that Pepsi would have for me is if I saw a Pepsi Next versus a regular Mountain Dew, I'm taking the Pepsi Next.
But looking at the full scope, full scope.
Yeah, the full scope, like that's probably the only advantage it would have. Because like even a Pepsi Next versus like any of the other Mountain Dews that we had said, I'm going to be wrecking my brain. Like I'm going to be like flipping a coin. I might ask a stranger in the same aisle, be like, hey dude, like which one should I go with? And they'll be like, dude, get away from me 6 feet. But I'm thinking Mountain Dew has the range, has growing range and potential over Pepsi, and I'm putting Mountain Dew through the finals.
I gotta agree. I'm gonna put it through, and I'm gonna say I'm not 9 out of 10. I'm not 9 out of 10.
Not 9.
I'd say maybe
okay.
7.
Maybe I was a little exaggerated. Yeah,
Maybe
like,
7 out of
like
10
7.
times I'd choose a Mountain Dew over a Pepsi.
That's fair.
Yeah. So Mountain Dew is in our finals. That's well deserved there.
Mm-hmm.
But going on to the right side of the bracket, we're going Grape Soda versus Sprite. Another tough one. Another really tough one here.
These, for me, are probably like have been my go-tos for the longest time. Like these two have been like my main sodas to go to, like when they were around. Because I always used to be caffeine-free kind of person. I still kind of am, even though I really fancy my energy drinks, especially Bang. Shout out to Bang. You better sponsor us. But if it was always like, if there was like all of these caffeines and then like grape and Sprite, like I'm going with one of them. Which one really depended on my mood. Because like I said before, Sprite for the longest time was just Sprite. Now they're starting to get that range, and it's tough because I feel like grape was always like my first love, first soda as a kid.
Me too for sure. Like that's the story I told before also.
Yeah,
like, that was the thing.
It's tough to go against the grape right now, but for me, I think with what we've said about Sprite and their growing range and potential, like we also said about Mountain Dew, for me, I think it's Sprite that goes on to the finals.
Sprite does have that range. I also think, like, I'm thinking restaurant. I'm thinking fast food restaurant, sit down restaurant.
You're not getting grape there.
I'm not getting grape there.
You go to a restaurant and you say you order a grape soda, they're gonna be like, "Who the hell are you?" Like, who? Yeah,
but it's just in terms of personal. One thing, like you said, it was kind of like it's like I feel like it's a corny line from like a Disney movie or something. Like grape soda was like our first love, but maybe it's time to move on or something like that. I don't know.
That was stolen off of like a fortune cookie or something.
Yeah.
That was straight off a box of cereal.
I gotta move Sprite on. I gotta agree with you here. Lemon lime, deliciousness.
Yeah, pretty much. And then like
I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this yet, but this whole thing is making me want it just said my screen sharing was paused for a second. Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, everything's good.
Okay. Give me a little thing. Making me want a soda. Any one of these, really.
I'm glad I have this Bang energy drink. This not Mountain Dew. This energy drink here, a little bit of the bubbly, which is nice. But yeah, someone kick down my door right now. Please don't actually kick my door down, but at least bring one of these sodas.
Yeah. So now we're in the finals.
We're in the finals here for the second ever Nisto Bros Hall of Fame. And I want to be clear. I want to be clear here. This isn't something that we've discussed. Like we discussed who is in the bracket, and then that's it. You guys get the real the real thoughts coming out here. We talk about the 8 that should be in the bracket, and then that's it. You get our real thoughts right here. And also, so like that being said, we said it on the first one that we could have a unanimous decision. So Mountain Dew, Sprite unanimously make it to the Hall of Fame with Giannis Antetokounmpo, or we could have a fan vote. So this one's neck and neck. I don't know if it's going to be unanimous. It's going to be tough. We're going to talk this out right now, but we may need a little help. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah, just to remind you guys that.
Just a reminder.
Yeah.
You kick this off, Misto Drinks. Kick
Mountain
this off
Dew
for the finals.
Mountain Dew versus Sprite. Hall of Fame.
Final round.
Hashtag Nisto Bros Hall of Fame. Second ever. This is.
They're going to have to start putting this on their cans.
Yeah.
Their cans and their bottles.
Just the hashtag Nisto Bros.
Hashtag
seal.
Nisto Bros Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's what it should say next to the can or on the bottle somewhere. Mountain Dew and Sprite. Do that.
Sprite and Mountain Dew. I don't.
I'm stressing.
Okay. I'm going to start off talking about Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, we've already discussed a lot of range. Expanding range, ever expanding. Energy drinks, different kinds, different flavors. This is kind of a side thing. What is Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair statement, I guess.
But sorry, that was just. It's like I was thinking Sprite, lemon lime, goodness,
Mountain
crisp,
Dew.
mountain flavor. I don't know.
Mountain flavor. Ew. I think it's safe to say if it was mountain flavor, it wouldn't even be in the top 8.
Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, off topic
okay.
there. Mountain Dew and then Sprite.
Man,
We've said a lot about these drinks already. I think it's really just coming
too.
down to it. I think it's really coming down to our own personal picks here. And that being said, I think personally that Sprite should be the Hall of Fame inductee for our Hall of Fame.
oh,
Just
man.
yeah.
Oh man, because you say that, and I'm thinking, like, as you're speaking, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm gathering my thoughts on what I'm going to say about both of these. And Sprite also, like you said with grape, we said with grape before, like first loves, like those were it. Like the first.
I can hear you. We're at a restaurant. You say, "Can I have a Sprite, no ice?"
Bang!
There it is.
Right there.
Every time.
Every time. Sprite, no ice. Still a top tier choice for me. Sprite, no ice. Man. But, oh my gosh. But Mountain Dew. I went through such a voltage stage that it can't be ignored. Voltage was like when Voltage first came out, when it was just like regular Mountain Dew and Voltage, I was all over that Voltage. Like it was nobody's business. And now they just have so much more. And like, I think the only reason why I went Sprite no ice is because there's no like Mountain Dew Voltage. I can't be like, hey, let me get a Voltage no ice, or let me get some Code Red no ice. Like, first of all, also I want to elaborate. No ice is key to any of these drinks, okay? Because the ice is going to water it down. Hello, people. It's going to be cold anyway in the drink. You're going to get a cup this big. For people that are listening only, I'm showing a visual of about 16 ounces of a cup with my hands. And you're going to get this much ice. Did you even see me move my hand? Barely. So you're going to get that much ice and like this much. I'm doing a little pinch size of soda. No ice is key. Just like iced coffee for Nisto Drink says it all the time, less ice. Iced coffee, you need ice a little bit. But the key is less ice for iced coffee. Sodas, no ice. Anyway, man, Mountain Dew Sprite. I think we're going to have a fan vote.
Oh.
I can't knock Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is my pick. Nisto Drinks picks Sprite. Nisto Eats picks Mountain Dew. I can't go against it.
Me neither. I was just going to say that.
You almost had me sold with the Sprite no ice. You almost had me. The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, man, Voltage, like the Code Red, the orange one I can't remember the name of, even regular, Baja Blast. And then I'm like, man, these are fire. And then there's just like Sprite. And then Sprite Peach. Like, I'm not trying to diss Sprite because I've talked Sprite up this whole time. But like now it's up against Mountain Dew now. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like if I go with Taco Bell, I'm getting the Baja Blast. Like, yeah, because it's exclusive there. But if it was as popular and as easy to get as Sprite, I'm still going Baja Blast. Almost every time, I think. Yeah, I'm locking in my answer. Final answer. I'm hitting the buzzer. It's Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I have to disagree, and this is gonna go to a fan vote. It's gonna go to a fan vote. I'm not switching up on Sprite. Yeah, like again, I said this before. It's coming down to personal. I'm choosing a Sprite personally over, like, if again Baja Blast was why again I'm not dissing Mountain Dew by any means. I love the Mountain Dew, all the different kinds.
Both of these are elite.
Yeah, for sure. Let's not get twisted.
Yeah. This is no argument. There's no fight because these are both elite. Like,
yeah.
Hey, if this was a Mount Rushmore episode, these are both in the Mount Rushmore of sodas. But this is Hall of Fame, people. This is a lot more serious.
Yes.
It can only be one. And
so what should I write here in the inductee? TBD fan vote?
To be determined fan vote. So we're going to wrap up here. I'm going to go over how you can vote. We're going to go into the post of the week. And then we'll bounce. And I'm going to go get some Mountain Dew after this. Maybe I shouldn't do that since I just had an energy drink. And I'm bouncing off the walls here, guys. But it's a big deal. It's a big deal being in the Nisto Bros Hall of Fame. And now we're having our first ever vote.
And vote.
I can't even say I'm surprised. I can't say I'm surprised because of just looking at this bracket is just so good.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's deserved. Both of them, no matter who wins this vote, it's well deserved. That being said, how to vote, we are going to post a poll up on each of our Instagrams, which will be right underneath. You saw at the beginning. You'll see at the end. It's going to be at #NistoEats. Hashtag is spelled out. And at Dunkston_donuts. Go on there, follow, and vote. Please only vote once. We can see who votes. So if you vote both on both pages, we're going to see it's only going to count as one. So don't try and cheat the system because we're on you. We're on to you. Okay? And my eyebrows, when they come back, will be coming after you. So vote once, only once, on both of our not pods. This is the pod on the Instagrams. I just got to shut up. Go onto our Instagrams and vote. That's how you'll vote. And then we will announce the winner next week. Next week, we will announce the winner in our little intro. A little that'll be the beginning. Now it's the first topic. We're gonna do a choose three, or you can only keep three. That's what we'll be doing next week. We're not sure which one yet, so stay tuned. But we will be doing definitely you can only keep three because we have many of those in the archives. And if you want to be a part of the So Bros podcast, tell us.
Hit us up.
You can be a guest. You can guest announce the second ever induction into the Nisto Bros Hall of Fame. Where you can dive deep into the pick threes with us. So let us know. Be a part of history. Let's be real. You're a part of history. You're a part of the first ever Hall of Fame soda, which will probably be the only Hall of Fame soda. But I digress. Yeah.
So make sure to vote on the Instagram. This is
big.
So
this is big.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna go to Google, and now can you see the tweet, the post of the week? Can you see it?
I cannot.
You cannot.
I cannot. It's still only the bracket.
So I'm gonna go stop share, and we're gonna
stop share, and then we'll start share.
You know, when is that ever?
Try turning it off and on again. I mean,
that's never not worked. So
literally always the solution.
Here we are.
It's gonna load up here. We'll talk about it a little bit for the audio viewers. Here it is. I saw this and I had sent it to Austin because this is super cool.
Epic.
Super cool. It says so cool in the tweet here. Baseball is fun at flipping bats. So cool. I guess someone he's given the shout out to Orioles guy 99. Made this very own standings board with movable slats. Want in capital letters. So for the people who don't know, if you've never been to Camden Yards, first of all, go there. It's beautiful.
Great ballpark.
Great ballpark. Camden Yards, where the Baltimore Orioles play. Privileged enough to go there for my first time. That was a year ago now, right? Or almost a year?
Yeah, last August.
Yes, almost a year ago. Yeah. But they have flags in the is it right field?
Right field.
Yeah, in the right field, like bleacher area seating, they have flags where they are changing it by the standings. So, if the Yankees are in first, they'll have the Yankees flag first. The Red Sox, how they have it in the picture here, second. And then if the Red Sox drop, hopefully they do, and then the Blue Jays go to second, they'll switch them and they'll, bring down the flag, and then they'll put the Blue Jays up in second and move the Red Sox down to last, hopefully. And then there you go. And what they have here in this picture is the American League East, Central, and West, and then the National League East, Central, West, and then all of the plaques with the teams on there. And this is just so cool.
And it's just in this it's in this guy's living room. It's just decor.
It's just
this is the coolest thing.
So cool. And the poor guy is an Orioles fan. He couldn't even do it to himself to put the Orioles in first place. The season hasn't started. Put the Orioles first. The only time they'll be there, unfortunately.
I think that's didn't the tour guide make that joke? He said the only time they were first was on opening day because their name, they organized it by city name. So BA.
So city name
first.
So they could be first. So yeah. BA is above BO for Boston. It's funny that that's BO because BO means body odor, which smells just like the Red Sox. Boom! I said it. Sorry for the headphone listeners because that was really loud. But I like how they have the Nationals first. Well, who's first on the West? Oh, that's the Rockies, isn't it?
Yeah, Colorado.
Hard to see in the picture, but yeah, it's the Rockies.
Did it say Colorado on?
Well,
it says Rockies. It says
process of elimination is what did it for me. But yeah, this is really cool. I would like this in my house, but At the same time, I wouldn't, because then I'd have to change it all the time.
Yeah.
I'd probably just say screw it and leave the Nationals up on first, which is where they belong anyway. But yeah, this is so cool.
Yeah, I definitely like home decor goals. Hope to have something like kind of like this, or maybe not exactly like that. Like you said, that's a lot of work to move, but like a cool display for baseball somewhere, multiple places throughout the house is definitely goals. So
yeah, for sure, I'd like
very
that
cool to see.
Like hockey. I mean, I would like it for baseball too, but
the broken hockey stick table, right?
Yeah, broken hockey stick. It's funny you mentioned that. I was actually just talking about that. I think maybe like 2 days ago, even. I was talking to my friend Justine about it, because like she was, I don't know, she put something up on her Instagram story about building something. Like she was like putting it together like a skateboard or something. Super talented. And I was like, yo, this is so cool. Like I've been wanting to make a table out of my old hockey sticks. So, and that was like 2 days ago, like I said. So it's funny you bring that up.
Yeah.
If anybody has broken or old hockey sticks they want to get rid of, don't throw them out. Give them to me. It sounds weird, but I'll take them because I want to put this table together. I've been collecting hockey sticks since '95. That's the year I was born. Throwing it out there, but not actually. But
yeah. So for the audio listeners, again, there's going to be a link to the post of the week, so you can see this the awesome.
How cool is that?
Yeah, the awesome thing on Twitter. What is it called? Post. Yeah, so I'm going to stop sharing, and here we are. You can see the cool layout again.
There's the cool layout. Oh, man, I'm getting to be hat time soon. My hair is starting to dry, and it's starting it's a bit humid out. I'm inside.
Yeah, for sure.
It's getting to be hat time. You know what? No.
No, don't do it.
I gotta go the whole
We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up.
But yeah, thanks for coming by. Episode 8 of the pod, the Nisto Bros podcast. Check out the sweet layout. Follow both of us down here for Nisto Drinks and Nisto Eats. Thirsty Thursdays, Foodie Fridays. I'm gonna excuse me.
Also, we posted the merch on our Instagrams last week. Hit us up.
Yep.
Check out the posts. I'm going to repost it on my story sometime soon.
Yeah.
So you guys can see the designs again. Let us know if you're interested in buying any of the merch.
Yeah, it's flying off the shelves, guys. I don't know if I told you. It was probably literally up for like 2 to 5 minutes, the post. And like my DMs were like, this is no joke. Like I'm not trying to plug it. I'm not trying to cheap plug, nothing. Like I had people messaging me between 2 to 5 minutes that the post was up, asking me how can they buy a shirt. So like no joke, like the designs are sick.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen them,
cool.
Go check them out on our Instagrams. They're super, super cool. But we appreciate the love and support. So any proceeds will go to improving the pod down the future. So it's not just something we're gonna pocket or anything.
Yeah.
This is something to improve the pod as we go. I mean, if you guys have been with us since the day one, you've already can tell the leaps and bounds I think that we've grown from going for 5 hours on the first pod, not that long, but it seemed like it. And then with the sick design now, like we're moving and grooving.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're on multiple platforms now, thanks to Anchor, Spotify. Check out Spotify, Apple iTunes, all that good stuff. Yeah,
so hope you guys enjoy. Remember, again, we just said this like a couple minutes ago, but vote on the Hall of Fame. We got to find out who's going into the Nisto Bros Hall of Fame.
The Nisto Bros Hall of Fame, there can only be one.
Only one soda will.
Only one soda can make it.
Yeah.
So definitely go check out our Instagrams and vote. Come back next week to find out who the winner is. And hey, maybe when you're voting, send us a message. Be like, hey, I want to be on next week. Mm-hmm. Episode 9's getting there. Episode 9 is next week.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be on episode 9. Come on. Do it.
All right, so I think that's it for me. Hashtag Nisto Drinks, every
That's
hashtag
it.
Thirsty Thursday, at Dunkston_donuts. Right there. It says it right there. I think that's it. Right?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go off on another tangent. I've been screaming and yelling. These people are sick of me.
All right. Peace, love, sip,
Eat, and listen.
listen.
See you next week.